Yo, what is up guys? Back at you guys with another banger video today. We got Roger Federer versus Rafa Nadal in the Australian Open 2017 finals. This is a good one here. I'm so fucking pumped to record this one for you guys today. How's your week been going so far? My week's been going awesome. Just had my buddy Blake visit me from Vegas. We recorded a shitload of content and worked on a lot of really cool shit. So yeah, guys, it was cool. We went on a yacht for one day. We went to Miami for a little bit, went down to South Beach. And yeah, so stay tuned for some dope footage coming to you soon. Give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes into the lifestyle and everything, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, how's your week been going so far? Hope you guys are off to a great start, and yeah, make sure you make those sacrifices today that will make your dreams possible. All right, so if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, and if you got any questions, let me know. I'm here to help you. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, at Chase Arevalo, and let's get into it, guys. We just hit 1K subs on YouTube, so let's fucking go. Let's take this shit to the moon, guys. Let's go. Let's get into it. Short ball, open stance, pushes off the left foot, makes contact, goes cross. Now, should he have gone cross court on the approach shot? It's very simple. I'm going to go cross court on the approach if I think I can hit a winner. If I don't think I can hit a winner, I have to go down the line. Because if you go cross court on the approach and you don't feel confident you can hit a winner, Roger Federer can burn him down the line. It worked here, but this is an example of Rafa Nadal winning the point, doing the wrong thing strategically. It worked here. He won the point, but Federer didn't execute a good, I think that was a below average passing shot. I think most people would agree with that, right? Federer didn't execute like here. If he went bigger, flatter, and really went for it, it wasn't so like tentative. Like he just blocked it, right? Like he has to try to rip that ball, you know? So I would argue that Federer didn't give himself even a chance there. You know, he just blocked it. So you could argue Rafa hit it and it did enough damage, but I think Federer was there with enough time to be able to rip that. So maybe go down the line on that one if you were in that situation in your Rafa. Open stance. Notice Rafa's going open stance. Plants the right foot, pushes off, turns his hips. Open stance from Federer. Rafa goes right foot on the outside. Changes direction. Open stance. Semi-open here.
Just here,
let's see. What didn't Federer do well enough here? Yeah. So look, that's a good shot from Rafa. Rafa played it, I think, deeper than Federer thought. Let's take a look again. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a tough ball to time. You're on the run. Rafa hits a deep ball who already has a ton of spin, and you're taking it right off the bounce. That's a difficult ball to time, right? If you're already in the rally as well, it's tough.
Just here, he's starting to spread the court, using the angles beautifully now, Rafa.
Okay, very simple. If you're Roger, can I hit a winner inside out? If yes, I'm going inside out. If I cannot, if I have a little bit of doubt, I'm going to go inside in here and follow it into net. This ball is short enough. Federer should be able to hit a winner inside out here. He should be able to do that. So if I'm Federer, I would rip a winner inside out. Okay, so he went to the target that I thought. He went for the inside out. Let's see if Rafa's anticipation. It's actually pretty good anticipation. And also you have to take into consideration, Rafa's one of the best movers. So there's going to be doubt either way you fucking go, right? So maybe there's an argument against Rafa, fucking don't approach cross court. But that's a different conversation. So Rafa starts to already move right as Roger Federer's going to the ball, but notice he hasn't made contact yet, but Rafa's already committed to running, right? That's really high level anticipation. Guess what that is? That means Rafa's following the rule that I'm guessing and going before he even hits the ball. Because look, he hasn't hit the ball yet. So Rafa doesn't have information to know for sure he's going inside out, right? So he is literally following the rule of I'm going to guess and go so I can even have a chance. Because even if he guesses the wrong way, if Federer goes to that target, now he has a chance. But if you react late, Federer will for sure be able to hit a winner either way, right? So Rafa already starts stepping. He takes one. Yeah, and look, Federer did not execute a good shot there. That ball should have broke the sideline here. It should have broke the sideline out wide more. So take a look at that one more time. Here's where I would aim if I was Federer. If I was Federer, I would want to hit a shot that bounces here and breaks the sideline this way here. So what that means is if you want to play more angle, if you're Federer, you need to get your footwork and focus on really turning your back to your opponent so you can stay a little bit more side on, right? You can still be in open stance, okay? But you want to be a little bit more side on, keeping your shoulders turned. And that will help you execute this inside out forehand with more angle, okay? Because look, from his perspective, look, he hit that ball down the fucking middle here, right? And you can see Rafa, he almost overran himself, right? Because Rafa was expecting it to go further. So I would argue that's an execution error from Roger. And then, yeah, I mean, Rafa's there early, so he's going to get burned there because he approached cross court without doing damage to his opponent. So
that's the first forehand down the line of any significance that we've seen from Rafa.
great deep return from Rafa. Good split step from Rafa. Notice how when he split steps, look how much bend he has in his knees when he lands. On the run. Roger, where's he going? Inside out again. Good. Wow. So now here for Roger, you have to be thinking forehand cross court. Okay. Okay. Cross court. Oh shit. He missed it. So, okay, so here, Rafa needs to do better with that volley. Because, like, if, say, this was like a point that happened 9 times or 10 times, I think Rafa, after hitting this type of volley here, he would get burned more often than not. Federer didn't execute this ball properly. He obviously missed it, right? But Federer had the opportunity there. Federer had the upper hand there, right? So Rafa, his error he did there was the ball was a little bit higher and he hit the volley really far down. So the ball bounced, and what happens there is the ball is bouncing and there's more time in the air. So make sure when you're volleying, when your opponent is kind of far away from you, if possible, like especially if it's not going away from your opponent so much, you don't want to bounce it and try to get it to go down so hard. It's more about going forward, because you don't want that ball to bounce and spend so much time in the air. That will make your opponent be able to get to the ball moving slower. So you want to kind of limit that when possible. So look, in general, when you're on the run with a one-handed backhand, you're not going to want to try to change direction or go for some really aggressive shot, right? Especially if you're slicing it. So like he would try to go for more of an angle there. You would want to stick to more deep cross-court targets. And if you miss there, miss it deep cross-court. Good deep ball by Rafa. Wow. Great out wide serve from Rafa. Even better return though from Fed. Put him on his back foot. Now Federer here, very simple. Backhand cross court winner. Very simple. Bro. So look, he won the point, but notice how he had to hit how many shots? How many shots did he have to hit to put that away, right? I just think that, look here, I just think, bro, like, especially if you have like a two-hander and you're very confident with your backhand, you should go for a winner backhand cross court here. Like, if this was Djokovic, I think Djokovic would be able to go backhand cross court winner here, right? So if you're in this situation, obviously, look, he's playing Rafa, so I think there is an argument that there is doubt that I could hit a winner backhand cross here, because Rafa on the run on his forehand lefty, he could maybe get it, right? And he's probably the fastest in the world to do that, at least at this time. So I would argue more often than not, if you're applying this to yourself now for your level, you should go backhand cross for the winner here. Unless your opponent is just an insane mover where they can get to everything, right? Because you can see how Rafa didn't have to move here. And look, Federer had to hit a really tough volley. Most people are going to miss this volley. Look. Are you going to make this volley here on the stretch like this? How many times out of 10 are you going to make this? Maybe Federer makes it a lot. But are you going to make that? I don't know. I personally wouldn't bet to make this shot right here on the stretch like this a lot, right? And you could even argue Rafa could have hit a better shot as well. So that's why this is the evidence to show you that down the line was not the right option there. Look. That's the evidence. Look, this was not the right option because of that. Very simple. Very simple. He should just go backhand cross here. Here. Pay attention to where Rafa's recovering. He's leaving a lot of space. If you're Federer, you have to rip the backhand, drive it flat, hit a winner cross court here. I'm so curious, man. Like, if he were to do that there, like, I'm totally convinced he could hit the winner there. You know. And look, he still dug it out, but when you're at the net there, though, like, you want to end it, you know, on that first volley, maybe one more volley. You don't want to stretch it out too much. Percentages will go down big time. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Nice. Notice on the run, Rafa goes back cross court. He's not in a good position, so he goes back deep cross court. Wow, finds the forehand again. Rip it cross, bro. Interesting. Okay, so notice, I told him to go cross. He didn't go cross, and he got burned because of it again. Bro. You see, because that allows Rafa to take control there again, bro. It's like, come on, come on. Like, how many times do I have to say it? Like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Come on. Like, what's going on here? Like, no. Like, dude, like, that's just, no. You can't go down the line there.
That's a great point from Nadal. Didn't he do such a good job?
Out wide serve. Out wide serve. Federer's down, love 30 on his serve. He goes to the basics, the stuff he knows works. That's timeless. This will always work in tennis, the serve out wide. That's never going to not work unless the game just totally changes. Wow.
Well, this is like
That's a crazy return.
Double break, and this set is pretty much done and dusted, and he picked it. Could see a move there.
Okay, wait. So look, take a look at this. So he goes, wow, wow. Like, that's the backhand, right? Like, that ripper flat backhand, like cross driving. So look here. He's over here. Can I hit a winner cross court this way? Because his body is positioned on this side of the court. I cannot. He should have a lot of doubt. So then it's very simple. I'm going to go down the line and follow it in. That's just a crazy forehand. And you hit a winner on it. But there, the intention's not to hit a winner, right? That's just an added benefit. That's just a cherry on top, right? But the goal there is, I'm just looking at, okay, he's going down the line, and then we can judge the execution of it. And that was obviously the top level of execution. I like that wider stance better for Rafa there. Look how much extension he has on his forehand here. His right elbow goes from bent to straight when he's going to the ball. So clean. If you're looking to hit a cleaner forehand, that's one objective thing you can look at is at contact, how much extension do you have in your elbow? Is it more fully extended or is it more bent? And if you want it to be cleaner, get it to be more extended. And then see how your forehand looks and feels when you do that. You should get a lot more power.
There was a change up with the return of serve.
Okay, so if you're Rafa here, can I hit a winner cross court? If yes, go for that. If not, rip down the line and follow it in. So here, there is doubt that you can hit a winner cross court. That's a very difficult shot to hit a winner cross court here. You do have a lot of angle though. So you could argue potentially you could do something there. But more often than not, you're going to want to go down the line here. But since you're so out of the court, you have to go big down the line. Because if you just hit a normal shot, you're not going to have any time to recover for the next ball. So that's a good ball, but it needs to be even more aggressive in my opinion. Because all Federer had to do there is just block it back, right?
Yes, indeed. How about that?
Kick serve out wide. Change direction on the first ball. Goes down the line again. Goes cross. Goes cross. Goes middle. Rafa's taking control of the point. Federer is anticipating that he's going to go cross. Wow, that's fucking crazy anticipation from Federer. How did he know that? How did Federer know he was going? So, okay, so Federer is saying, okay, in this position, I'm giving Rafa such an easy ball that he's probably going to be super confident he can take massive control over the rally by ripping cross. So he analyzes that. He makes that decision and says, because he's probably going to do that, I'm going to move early, I'm going to anticipate, and I'm going to see. I'm going to see what I can do. Boom. And by taking it early as well, he forces Rafa to make the error. Crazy shit.
Very important to close out that game.
This is peak tennis right here, guys. This is peak tennis. So if you guys got any value out of the video, drop a like, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Send this video to a friend or family member. Have them subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a good day. See ya.